Gambling in Arkansas, or the pros and cons of gambling in Arkansas, and how would legalized gambling affect us. As it has grown, it's become more than simply an entertaining pastime. The gambling industry has emerged as an economic mainstay in many communities and plays an increasingly prominent role in state and even regional economies. Although it could well be curtailed or restricted in some communities, it is virtually certain that legalized gambling is here to stay. The various components of legalized gambling have an impact in many cases, a significant one on numerous communities and almost every citizen in this nation. In 2009, Las Vegas casinos made $1.23 billion in gambling revenue. It has seen a steady decline since December of 2007 because of the decline in the economy. The Cherokee Casino in West Alamo Springs, Oklahoma is the closest in proximity to northwest Arkansas. Inside the 50,000-foot casino, there's 1,200 slot machines and over 20 card and table games. After a vote in 2005, the Native American casinos were allowed to run Class 3 style Las Vegas slot machines. The pros. Jobs. An estimated 10 to 34,000 jobs, depending on how many casinos would be open, will be created to help with a record number of unemployed workers. Scholarships. Revenue created through taxing casinos will help thousands of underprivileged children go to college throughout Arkansas. Keeping the money at home. Right now, we are surrounded by casinos all over our state. Oklahoma, Mississippi, Louisiana, Kansas all have legalized gambling. The Cherokee casinos alone made a profit of $120 million last year after a $131 million payroll. I was in the casino industry for 10 years, and from my experience, people are going to gamble, and there's nothing you can do about it. Why not keep the money in our own state? The cons. Casinos like to portray fun, excitement, and recreational gambling. But for some people, they cannot just play for fun. For some, it's as bad as drugs or even worse. Gambling addiction. The definition of gambling addiction is when a person has uncontrollable urges to gamble despite how much money he has or any negative consequences it may cause. In 1994, the Florida Office of Planning and Budgeting conducted a study to project the cost of legalized casino gambling in the state. The biggest potential government expense turned out to be that of incarcerating all the new pathological gamblers who turn to crime. According to the study, not counting the cost of prosecution, restitution, and other related costs, incarceration and supervision costs alone, the problem gambler criminal incidents would cost the Florida residents $6 billion. We have all heard the horror stories of people losing their houses and cars and even breaking up families. I have seen the worst in people and I have experienced what this addiction can do firsthand.